Ladies and gentlemen, Vidyaniketan Group of Institutions welcomes you to yet another season of India Insight. Envisioned by Mrs. Prema Rajagopal, the founder of this institution, way back in 2004, the objective ever since has been to enhance the knowledge of India and appreciate the diverse culture of this nation. As our young children take part from various corners of the world, over the last couple of years in the digital avatar, this contest has reached over 20,000 students across 10 countries. We at the Vidyaniketan Group of Institutions truly appreciate and acknowledge the support and patronage given to us by all the participating schools, their teachers and managements. Before we begin, it is our pleasure and privilege to invite a leader in school education, a person who's a strong advocate of co-scholastic learning. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dean Academics at Vidyaniketan, Miss Sumitra Raghavan.
Good morning, young participants of the India Insight debate, quiz and drawing competitions. The dream of our founder, Srimati Prema Rajagopal, has not only materialized but is growing stronger in numbers each passing year. Children of today have information available to them at the click of a button. But India Insight is one set of competitions where they develop curiosity about the historical, cultural, and current facts on India. From the host institution, Vidyaniketan Public School, let me wish all you participants all the best as you move from the prelims to the grand finale. A big thank you to all the teachers who stood by their students as they prepared for these competitions, and to their heads of institutions, not only from India, but 9 other countries as well, making India Insight a truly global set of competitions. All the best and thank you.
A big hello and a warm welcome to each one of you to this wonderful program. It's time for us to introduce to you your host for the program today. She is Asia's only professional quiz host, having hosted quizzes in several countries across this region. She has to her credit over 500 shows over the last couple of years, the notable ones being Tata Crucible, TCS Inquisitive, TCS Intelligim, the Union Bank Quiz, the Canara Bank Quiz, just to name a few. She is an alumnus of NITK Surathkal and was selected as 40 under 40 by Business World as people to reckon with from our country. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, time for you to welcome your host, Miss Rashmi Furtado.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second semi-final of the India Insight Quiz from the junior category. India Insight Quiz, of course, was conceptualized by Vidyaniketan Group of Institutions. It was originally created by the founder, principal and the visionary educator, Mrs. Prema Rajagopal, back in 2004. But in 2020, the entire event went into a digital mode, and the event also evolved into a combination of different competitions like debate, drawing, and a quiz. Today, of course, we are in the second semi-final, which means we have completed all the quarterfinals and completed the first semi-final. If you haven't taken a look at the journey of all of these contestants, please go back and take a look at all of them. You would be thoroughly entertained and impressed with the kind of caliber all of them have. let me quickly introduce our contestants of today and then we will get into the game. Our first finalist here today, joining us from Suratgarh, SVGMS, is Ekta. Following Ekta from SVGMS Suratgarh again is Komal. From the HL Public School, Bangalore, joining us is Antara. And completing the lineup today is from Anumegha Datta from Thakur Public School, Mumbai. All right. All of them have quizzed with us already. They know how the game works. Although there is a slight change, today in this semi-final, only the winner will qualify into the world finale. Again, yes, it's all about qualifying into the world finale, but unlike the quarter-final, here they have to win to qualify into that big finale that's coming up. Also, the scoring pattern is going to be plus 50, minus 50, all through the quiz. I have 4 rounds of quizzing for them here today. Let's move into the first round, India at a glance. Here we go. All right, finalists, buzzers are open. Please be very careful with them. They're very sensitive. In this round, you will have visuals or pictures coming up on your screen, and along with them, I have corresponding questions. However, the moment you press the buzzer, I will stop reading out the question because you're letting me know that you already know the answer. So pick your moment to press the buzzer. Do not expect me to continue giving you clues after you have pressed the buzzer. Good luck to all of you. The first question of this semi-final, ladies and gentlemen, coming up on your screen now. Identify the sports person who became the first Indian athlete. Go ahead, Anumegha.
Anju Bobby George.
Do you know what she's known for?
Not me. No.
All right. Plus 50 to you. You're absolutely right. I only needed to know her name. She is the first Indian athlete ever to win a medal in World Championships in athletics. All right. Of course, we have many sports people in our country who win many medals, but in athletics, she's the first Indian athlete to win a medal. She won a bronze in long jump in 2003 World Championships. So that's her claim to fame. Anumegha getting a plus 50 on that. Let's move on to question number 2. Identify this Indian independence activist and revolutionary who died in the Lahore Central Jail after a 63-day hunger strike. Komal, go ahead. Quickly, Komal. You're on the buzzer. You cannot take so long.
Jitendra Das.
Repeat the answer, Komal.
Jitendra Das.
I will give it to you, but please ensure that you give me the names correctly. Jatin Das is his name. Plus 50 to you. All right. Let's move on to the third question. Identify this Padma Vibhushan awardee who is a music director emeritus of the Israel Philharmonic Orchestra. He's an Indian. This is an India Inside quiz. Remember that? All right. Time is up. Oh, Komal, go ahead. Quickly.
Zubin Das.
Minus 50. Komal, I just told you in the earlier question that you have to give me the answers, the names correctly. Zubin Mehta is his name and not Zubin Das. Minus 50 on that. You have to give me the correct names. Kids, we are in a semi-final. We are getting closer to the world finale. Expect me to be strict with the rules, okay? It's a very big finale that is coming up. All right. Zubin Mehta, the right answer, ladies and gentlemen. Let's now move on to question number 4. Coming up on the screen now. Identify the former Chief Minister of UP and former Minister of Defense in the Union government. Anumegha, go ahead.
Ghulam Singh Yadav.
Plus 50 to you. Absolutely right. Getting a plus 50 on that is Anumegha. The last question of this round coming up. Identify this lady. Time is up. Time is up. Contestants, y'all are taking too long. You know the rules. 5 to 7 seconds is all I have for you after every question. Semi-finals are going to be tougher. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, her name, Ela Bhatt, the one who created, the one who was behind SEVA, that is Self-Employed Women's Association. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first round, the scores, Anumegha leading with 100 points, Komal gaining and losing, all of them, Komal, Ekta and Antara on nil. But it is still a good place to be. They only have to build into the positive since none of them are in the negative scoring. Let's move on now to the next round, Incredible India. Here we go. The format does not change for the second round. You will have images coming up and corresponding questions from me. Good luck to all of you. The first question coming up on your screen now. Identify the state guest house of Prime Minister of India used by the Government of India banquets as a venue for meetings with foreign dignitaries. When they visit, this is the venue that is used. Komal, go ahead.
Hyderabad House.
Plus 50 to you. Absolutely right. Hyderabad House giving her a plus 50. All right. Let's move on to question number 2 coming up now. Identify the second India-born woman to go to space. She's an Indian-born. Time is up. Time is up. No one going on the buzzer. Semi-final would be a notch higher than the quarter-final. All right. She's also the 4th person of Indian descent to do so after Rakesh Sharma, Kalpana Chawla and Sunita Williams. Her name, ladies and gentlemen, Sirisha Bandla. Sirisha Bandla is the answer I was looking for. All right. Let's move on to the third question of this round. Identify the mathematician and physicist from this. Ekta, go ahead.
Ramanujan.
Minus 50 on that. He is Satyendranath Bose. Satyendranath Bose from the boson fame. If you remember, he is the one who came up with a whole different particle called boson, and Higgs boson collider, that's also named after him. Satyendranath Bose, the answer I was looking for. Huge contributions in the field of physics. All right, tough question here for all of them. Let's move on to question number 4 coming up now. Identify the Ashoka Chakra awardee martyred during the 26/11 Mumbai attacks. Anumegha, go ahead.
Major Unnikrishnan.
Plus 50 to you. Do you know what the other poster there is, Anumegha?
There was actually a movie about him.
All right, she's absolutely right. The movie Nature is based on his life or the story behind 26/11 and his contribution. Plus 50 to Anumegha on that. Major Sandeep Unnikrishnan, the answer. The last question of this round coming up on your screen. Identify the artist who painted a black and white lino-cut print of Mahatma Gandhi walking during the Dandi March. It's a specific type of art. There's a lot of carving that takes place and then the art is done. Lino-cut is a typical style. Time is up. Komal, I just said time is up. I cannot allow you to answer after I have told time is up. You can answer, but no points. Do you still want to try?
Nandlal Bose.
Nandalal Bose is absolutely right, but I can't give you the point since I already said time was up. You have to be faster. That's what I told you all in the very beginning, that you have to be faster with your buzzers. You cannot take so long. All right, she will not be awarded the plus 50 because she did not press the buzzer within the time limit. Nevertheless, she's still on a positive score. We are at the end of the second round. Let me quickly tell you where all of them stand. Ekta is on minus 50, but she'll still be able to make it up. We have 2 more rounds to go. Komal on 50 points, Anumega on 150, and Antara yet to score. Let's move on to the next round, ladies and gentlemen. India in a word. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been watching the second semi-final of the India Inside Quiz from the junior category, brought to you by the Vidyaniketan group of institutions. Time for us to move into the third round of the semi-final. In this round, along with the images that come up on your screen, you would see corresponding boxes on the screen. The number of boxes will indicate the number of letters in the answer. I have questions that go along with the images. However, it's your choice on when you want to press the buzzer. All right, if all of you are ready, the first question of this round coming up on your screen, identify the state from this dance. It's called Kalbelia. The dance is Kalbelia. Komal, go ahead.
Rajasthan.
I expected one of them to press the buzzer on this. I would have felt bad if they had not. They are from Suratgarh, Rajasthan. Plus 50 to you. Absolutely right. All right, let's move on to the second question of this round. Coming up on your screen, identify the variety of sari named after a town in Aurangabad. Aurangabad in Maharashtra, of course. Go ahead, Anumegha.
Pechani.
Pechni is absolutely right. Pechni saris they originate from the Pechni town, and hence the name Pechni saris. Very distinctive art forms that they have in their saris, and they try to adapt motifs from the Ajanta Ellora caves. It's usually it's from those caves, and those drawings is what they adapt these motifs from. Getting Anumeka her plus 50 again. Let's move on to question number 3 coming up on your screen now. Identify the flower found in the Western Ghats in Kerala, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu. All right, time is up. Time is up. I really thought one of you would press the buzzer. These flowers bloom once in 12 years. This is a very celebrated phenomenon from the south. They are called the Kurinji flowers, or they are called Neela Kurinji for their color. The Neela is from the color, but the flowers, the name of the flowers is Kurinji. All right, nobody pressing the buzzer on that. For now, let us move into the next question. Question number 4 of this round coming up on your screen now. Identify the place in Tamil Nadu where Lord Shiva is famously worshipped in the form of Nataraja. Oh, tough one again. Time is up. No one going on the buzzer. I'm waiting for about 7 seconds, but no one going on the buzzer at all. I think these questions are becoming a little tougher for them. Semi-final of a international or a global quiz. This is bound to happen. The answer, Chidambaram. Chidambaram is what I was looking for as an answer. This is where, this place is where Shiva, Lord Shiva, is worshipped in the form of Nataraja. All right. For now, let's move on. The last question in this round, question number 5 of this round, coming up on your screen. Identify this tomb. Komal, go ahead.
Taj Mahal.
Komal, look at the number of boxes. The number of boxes is a clue. Number of boxes is a clue. Anumega, we don't have second attempt, so that is not going to matter even if you can give me the right answer. This is Bibi Ka Maqbara. This is what was built by Aurangzeb in the memory of his wife Dilras Banu Begum in Aurangabad. Bibi Ka Maqbara is what I was looking for. I thought the number of boxes on the screen would certainly help you from not getting this confused with the Taj Mahal. I know image can be a little confusing, but I certainly thought the number of boxes would help. Nevertheless, Let me quickly tell you where all of them stand, and then we will move into the last round of this semi-final. All right, Komal gaining and losing. She was at a good score, but she again lost with the last answer that she gave. She's on a 50 points. Ekta has to put in a lot of work. She's on minus 50. So does Antara. Anumega is leading with 200 points. Let us move into the last round of this semi-final. India inspired. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, in this round, nothing appears on the screen and the finalists have to listen to what I have to say. 5 questions in this round. Even at this point, if Komal is able to get 3 answers right, she can force a tiebreaker. Even if Antara gets 4 answers right or Ekta gets all 5 right, all of them can force a tiebreaker and give Anumega a run for her money. Let's see what happens. Even at this point, all of them have an equal chance at qualifying into the world finale. All right, the first question of this round coming up. Here we go. Which internal security agency has the motto Jagratam Aharnisham? Jagratam Aharnisham. It means wide awake day and night. Oh, a tough one for them. Time is up. The answer, ladies and gentlemen, the Intelligence Bureau. The Intelligence Bureau from our country has this motto. It's interesting if you go back and take a look at all the mottos that all of these bureaus have and these institutions have. Very, very meaningful mottos that they have, meaningful to what they do. It's almost like it is entwined with the vision that they have. Very interesting. Wide awake day and night for Intelligence Bureau. Let's move on to question number 2. Here we go. Which river rises in the Pahundri mountain of eastern Himalayas and flows through Sikkim and West Bengal? Oh, time is up. Time is up. No one going on the buzzer. I expect someone to go on the buzzer. The right answer, ladies and gentlemen, is Teesta. The river Teesta is what I was looking for as an answer. Moving on to question number 3 of this round. Here we go. In which city would you find the Devi Ahilyabai Holkar Airport? Which city? Anumekha, go ahead.
Indore.
Indore is absolutely right. Plus 50 to Anumekha. Indore Airport. The name of the Indore Airport is Ahilyabai Holkar Airport. Last 2 questions of the semi-final, ladies and gentlemen. The penultimate question. Here we go. The first Indian commemorative coin was issued in 1964 in remembrance of whose birth anniversary? In 1964, whose birth anniversary? A very well-known name. All right, no one trying on this one. The right answer, ladies and gentlemen, Jawaharlal Nehru. That is why I said a very well-known name, not an unknown name for all of us here. All right, the last question of this semi-final. Here we go. National Mathematics Day is celebrated on 22nd December to commemorate whose birthday? Anumekha, go ahead.
Ramanujan.
Absolutely right. Srinivas Ramanujan, giving her a plus 50. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of the second semi-final of the India Inside Quiz from the junior category. Let me tell you where all of them stand. All right, Ekta and Antara have not been able to bounce back. Komal tried her best, but she too is on 50 points and we're not able to bounce back. With a whopping 300 points, Anumekha Datta from the Thakur Public School, Mumbai, has qualified into the world finale of the India Inside Quiz for the junior category. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just the second semi-final. We still have 2 more semi-finals to go and identify the other 2 who will qualify into that world finale. Like you saw, it's not easy. They have to put in a lot of effort and they also have to be faster to press the buzzer. It's a combination of lot of skills. Knowledge alone is not enough. They also need to have the courage, and they also need to have decision-making skills to quickly press that buzzer for themselves. With all of that, Anumega has made it through. Let us find out who else makes it through in the third and the fourth semi-final. So please join me in the third semi-final of the India Inside Quiz from the junior category. You take care.